Welcome to Ace's dog walk. Right, Ace? Let me see if I can get you here. All right, yay! So we are officially live with Ace on a dog walk, and I'll do my best here to get this all mounted up. And let's see here. We are in South Philadelphia, reporting. All right, we're live. Okay, sorry about that. We had a little connection problem for a second. Oops, we don't want that, Ace. No. Beep beeps. Okay. So hopefully it'll stay connected. Sorry about that. We wanted to actually head towards Passyunk. So he is wanting to go the other way. And I will do this. Put this in. All right. Sorry. He has to sniff right in there. Yeah. Alrighty. All right. Hold on. Ace. Okay, so we are dog walking live from South Philadelphia. I came on a little early just to make sure I could get myself hooked up and going. I wanted to, oops, he found the perfect spot to go. It's, always unpredictable here. All right, Ace, wait, hold on 2 seconds and I will get this going there. Yes, okay. All right, let's go this way. We wanted to head towards Passyunk Square, but he had to go over there and do that really quick for some reason. All right, so we are down by Tasker and Morris. Sometimes I take the subway down, sometimes I walk. Most often I'll walk, simply because I could use the exercise and I don't want to pay for the subway. All right, yay. All right. Looks like they just patched up some sidewalk here. So this is Ace. He is a black Labradoodle whose dad is Rob, a client of mine, gosh, going back many years. So I'm actually kind of grateful that he exists because I could use the work, and we have a long-standing relationship, I guess. And he originally had a boxer named Romeo, and now a dog named Ace. So that's how far back we go. He had a boxer named Romeo, who he had, gosh, I guess like 3 years or something, and then he passed away. I can't remember how long. All right, let's cross over here. He passed away, and then I guess within a year later, Rob wound up with Ace. All right, you want to go this way, Ace, or do you want to do Tasker? Let's do Morris instead. We'll head on over. We'll try to get over to Passyunk Square. So this will be a dog walking length live stream as I walk Ace. It'll go like between 30 and 45 minutes. So not a full hour. And you can see a little bit of what it's like to be a dog walker, kind of. All kinds of different things come up, different breeds. Ace is actually fairly easy-ish to handle, other than, I guess, like, he's a little bit stubborn. I'll go this way. We'll go this way for Ace. He likes to go in certain directions. Sometimes I want to go, another way, but I've had some dogs that are incredibly hard to handle just because they're aggressive or overactive or what have you. So Ace is fairly, tame and chill and everything else. So it's always a pleasure walking Ace, and he's so adorable, and he doesn't really lunge at other dogs. He doesn't have, Fitbits or anything like that. So it's always good to have a chill situation as a dog walker. It's kind of surprising that in the world of dog walking, all kinds of things come up that one wouldn't expect. So I have to thank Rob a million times for being on the normal side and and not having 50 million issues surface. It's kind of surprising what's going on out there in the world of dog walking. So anyone joining me, thank you so much. I started up a little bit early to make sure everything was okay. I'm glad I did, because when I first got on, there was a connection blip, so I had to try again and start over. So hopefully all will run smoothly for the entire dog walk. Hi. All right, Ace, you ready? Ace is, he has a nose. Like, he likes to check out everyone's homes. It's kind of funny or interesting to see where dogs will stop. And it's like, what are they picking up on, or why are we stopping here? And sometimes, okay, we'll keep moving. Let's head on over to Passyunk and see if we can get over there and cause some trouble there. There's a live chat. It should be active. I'm pretty sure that it was set to be on. So I welcome any and all comments. I know I have a new-ish commenter friend out there named Joe who's been kind enough to check in and kind of engage and interact. I went onto Facebook and I went totally crazy with advertising this live stream dog walk by using like a cat, like sort of a cat with a little frowny face. All right, let's hurry up and go up here. This guy may wait for us. Let's see. And like kind of pouting, like, oh, Sharon's going to do a live stream dog walk, mew, mew, mew. And then I think I did put one about, well, anyway, I forget. I used certain backgrounds and I couldn't help myself. I did do a humorous one with, those little, the one with the shit flying off the walls and everything. So I couldn't help myself. I used it to advertise the walk. I have a group page. I did like a page for Philadelphia Walks PTSD and realized it's actually easier if you have a group. Like if you form a group, you can actually post all over the place. If you have just a page, you cannot. So I kind of don't really, Facebook isn't something that I've really used like tons for the purposes that it's originally for, I guess. So anyway, getting the word out. Here we are, South Philadelphia. We are on Morris Street, heading towards 15th. The next street will be Broad Street. And then we'll cross over and go a couple blocks to reach into Passyunk Square, which is its own little world and community down here in Philadelphia. It's interesting, Philadelphia has a bunch of pockets or neighborhoods, so you can go into different neighborhoods and have a completely different feeling and experience, from one block to the next. So all of a sudden you'll be in Passyunk and it's a whole different world, or you'll be in Fishtown, or you'll be in Little Italy. Do we have a Little Italy? Like I would have to look on the map to see what they've decided is Little Italy. So that's that. Of course, we have the Italian market. That's its own world in and of itself. Right, Ace? I know. So, Ace is too funny. So he kind of sniffs out everyone when we walk by. And of course, look at all the birds. Ace loves to say hi, particularly to dogs. Other dogs that he sees on the street. Super friendly. And he wants, occasionally he'll, it's okay to keep going. Occasionally he'll come across situations, like there go the pigeons, and he'll want to not say hi. It's like he used to do this. So I don't know if he's still doing it this many years later. Like way back in the day, he would kind of like be afraid of some people and kind of shy away. Since I've been walking down here in South Philadelphia, I haven't noticed that he's done that. He's been pretty friendly and not shying away from certain people. So this is what a Labradoodle looks like. part poodle, part lab. That's the whole dealio there. We have all kinds of mixes of dogs these days. We even have Bernedoodles, which would be like a Bernese mountain dog mixed with a poodle. We have golden doodles. So that would be a golden retriever mixed with a poodle. Right, Ace? I know. Did I just say that? I know. How offensive. It's too funny because I did have some clients who had a golden doodle, and they had to specify that it was a golden doodle, not a Labradoodle. Like they were being a little bit funny because they knew that this is what Ace has to say about that. So they knew like that some people out there have to, be specific and say, oh, we don't have a Labradoodle, we have a golden doodle. So I don't know what that means. So I will pick this up. This is the life of a dog walker. Let's see. Come here, Ace. I need to pick this up really quick without showing butt crack and everything. So there you go. It's a whole quick thing. And of course, bending down and everything else. Right, Ace? I know. We're going to play innocent. I get it. So there you go. He's already done his number 2, so we're thrilled about that. There is a trash can over here. So we will, ready, Ace? Can we go before, make sure nobody turns? Right. So here we go. We will throw this out here. Ace has done his number 2 business. These are the painted cans. And Ace is pretty much a one-timer on that. He wants to go this way. I guess Passyunk is really, I don't want to go too far north. I'll go one more block north, just because Ace likes to go up there. Right, Ace? I really want to go east across Broad. Ready? All right, let's go. Up here, a few weeks ago, we saw a possum hiding behind like bars of one of these like basement windows, and he was shivering and scared and everything. We kind of walked on by really quick to not, scare him any further. I wondered if that opossum was a pet of someone or what was going on with that. All right, ready? Okay. So anyway, I haven't seen him since. And I know a lot of people do the whole thing, like they'll have exotic pets. Opossums really should not be a pet. So I don't know how that works with people who decide to take on a possum. Right, Ace, and then after live stream, this will post. Let's see. We can head up to the hive. The hive is where they've had this take what you need, give what you can cabinet. I'll shoot on up there. They changed it though. It used to be like this really awesome black cabinet that was wooden. It was large and everything. Now they have standing there this like plasticky little tiny shed thing. So we'll walk up there just to see it. Right. Very kind of on the quiet side down here in South Philly. A whole different section of the city than Center City. Right, Ace? Right, the hive. We'll go up there, check it out. I have my backpack with me in case there's anything really good or interesting. Around the holidays, not too many months ago, they had a bunch of good things in there. And I think technically because of the style of it now, I think it detracts from people wanting to put stuff in there. But we'll take a look really quick just to see. And they're working on the hive. They're mixing it up. They are fixing it up. Oh, Fruit Loops. Oh my God, it's too funny. We have Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, But should I take some cereal? I'll take multigrain. I'm really on the healthy side. So sorry, Rob. Sometimes I come here and I will take 2 multigrains and leave the rest. These are cinnamon flakes or regular. I'll take just 3. I'm kind of curious what this other. Oh, Rice Krispies. Okay. So I'm being a little bit. If I'm really, really super hungry, I tend to be on the healthy side, so I don't always eat stuff like this. But I will. Thank you, Ace, for being patient with me. And we come here for fun sometimes. All right. So I'll put this down while walking, and it becomes a whole thing. I know. Cinnamon flakes, multigrain. I know, and I don't think you would be allowed to eat this. So I know Rob feeds Ace in a very healthy way. So he's very, he treats his dog technically the right way and doesn't go crazy with food that's gonna go, do the wrong thing. So that will be a snack. Every once in a while I need to snack on something, so we'll take the multigrain and go with it. So that's the take what you need, give what you can cupboard. It used to look a lot different. So that's the way to, Ace, you want to go this way? He wants to sniff but that's what they're doing now. We have Panda over here, the La Cocina del Cafe, I guess is how you say that. Right, Ace? You want to go this way? Let's go across. Let's do this whole Passyunk thing. Right, so we can go in 2 seconds. All right. Here we go. Go past here. And the car's being nice and letting me go. I know he wants to turn left to go north. We could go up. You want to go up? We will let Ace do the, kind of take the direction here. We want to. So the awkward part about dog walking is that everyone worries about where their dog is going to the bathroom. Like it is a thing in the city. When I first moved here, I thought about this. I was like, oh, so dogs just sort of have to go on the sidewalk and everything. And that's just the way city life is. Some people put signs on their plant beds or whatever saying that they don't want their dogs, to do anything on their property or on their garden or what have you. So that's the best way. Ace, let's go this way. Okay, he saw that guy over there and wanted to. Anyway, signage is always good if you want to prevent a dog from utilizing your garden or flower bed or what have you. Right, Ace? So Ace already handled most of his business. I know he'll do the air leg lift situation at times, and he's pretty much he'll be kind of done by at least 15 minutes into it. He's pretty much done, but we'll do air lifts just to make sure we stake our claim. And a big shout out to Rob for letting me do a live stream with Ace, just to add to my YouTube live stream collection. And to put it out there as being available for dog walking, house sitting. My big coup would be to actually, ready, Ace? No, beep beeps. No, we don't want that. Okay. My big coup would have to be having a long-term house sitting gig, say in Miami or California or something. Say you could not pay a lease for a year and just get paid to look like you live in someone else's house. And that way you could save up the whole time. There are professional high-end house sitters out there. I've heard of them. I know they exist. It's kind of a world that you have to get a foothold into. So it's something I thought about just because I've had this, crazy journey all over the place. We will go this way. We'll try to peek into Passyunk. Rob is working, but if he happened to stop by, Ace already did everything that he typically does. So he's done with the hard part. We'll wait for these guys to pass by. All right, yay. All right, hi. All right, here we go. Let's see. And, you know, Rob did a really good job of training Ace. And I know it could be the breed also is on the chill-ish side, other than going to the dog park and, you know, going crazy, galoppity, wanting to run back and forth. But it can be a big deal in a city as to whether, you know, you have to put up with a lot of aggression, or in high rises, dog walking is an interesting experience. So if you go in as a dog walker and say you're in the St. James, which is there around 8th and, what is it, Walnut? Hi, sorry. Oops, sorry, Ace, beep, beeps, okay. Say you go into the St. James around 8th. Oh, they have green eggs down here. I totally forgot. Green eggs down here. Ace, ready? And you're a dog walker. The big deal would be, like, say you're walking a dog that has a little bit of an aggressive tendency, which the Labradoodle really doesn't. And then say you're all the way up on the 30th floor, and you are praying the whole way down. Oops, wait, Ace, we don't want to pee on this one. We'll find a tree. Not on this one, please. So, anyway, all these cute Italian bistros, restaurants, cafes, everything, with the painted tables and the whole 9 yards. So, we'll kind of go ahead. Sorry about that LED light person on the tree. So say you're on the 30th floor of, say, the St. James or a similar high-rise building, and you have a dog that's a little bit aggressive, and you're praying to God the whole way up or down, whichever way you're taking the dog, back home or out, praying to God that no one gets on the elevator with another aggressive dog. So it becomes like a high-stress, crazy situation. Let's go over here. Oops, sorry.
It's okay.
Right,
I'm
thanks.
a dog lover.
Oh, thank you. Hi. This is Ace loves to say hi to everyone. So, I know. Yes, I know. I'm kind of curious. I should ask Rob what he's like with him. Because here I walk him, and it's, you know, technically I walk him only a couple times a week or so. And that's another interesting thing with dog walking, is that the dog walker has to sort of like balance this line of, you know, you start to get attached to all your clients' dogs and everything, but it's their dog, right? It's like they're the mom or dad, you know? So it's like you have this, you know, kind of walk a fine line of a relationship situation. And it's like, what am I allowed to say or do as a dog walker? It's, you know, it is an actual thing. So that a lot of people think about, like, you know, you want to be extra careful and blah, blah, blah. So here we go. We are, I forget where, was Passyunk? I'm really bad about stuff like this. Where are we, 12:15? Passyunk is coming up. It's up here because the streets are all angled and everything. I rarely come down here just on my own, like just to walk around. I come down strictly for dog walking. So, except when I first returned to Philadelphia, I came down to the Urban Jungle, really great plant store down here. The thing is, like, I have to find it exactly because sometimes I pass it. If they don't have all their plants outside, I'll pass it and not realize that I passed it. But I came down to the Urban Jungle to make sure I got a plant to put into my apartment. So I want to go, we'll go this way. Right, ready? Thanks. Right, I want to go just straight on, I guess is fine. Ace, you ready? This way? I know he actually would rather go to the park, but I was going to go to Passyunk only because there's so many people in the park, and it becomes a thing of, if I were in there, then people would feel exploited and everything. I'll walk past dog parks, but I usually wouldn't go in unless, you know, unless I felt like it was a quiet time. On a Sunday, it's not going to be a quiet time in the park. People will be all up in the house. So We'll go this way. Greenwich Street up here. And heading east, east, east. Wilder. Should I go down the? Finding Passyunk. That's my goal. I think it's one block up here, where Prime is. We're on where? Am I on Tasker or Mars? I'm on Tasker, so we need to go over another block and a half. Sorry about that. This area I get confused, and there's a reason. It's not like totally grid-like, so you can't follow streets straight all the time. Even though I've been staying on Tasker, there's streets that are angled and everything, so it becomes a thing of, what street is this again? We just passed Wilder, so we'll, right, Ace? We will head on into Passyunk for a little bit of excitement. And I have my phone attached to a battery charger, so it should stay on for the duration of the dog walk, but just in case. That's the dealio. So B2 Cafe, how far up am I? Passyunk Avenue, coming up. Are we up by the Acme already? Oh my gosh, so we can walk down. I didn't realize how many blocks I went north. So the Acme is over here. We will turn down Passyunk and then past Urban Jungle and everything, and then head on home. So we're up at Dickinson. Okay. Here we go. So you'll get a nice shot of the whole Passyunk area. So we actually don't want to go that way. Ace, we want to go this way. I don't know if your dad ever walks it up there. It's okay. All right. So we will head on down here. That's the thing. They have these stop signs and everyone's coming every which way. Cafes down here. We have Sweat Gym over there. Passyunk Chiropractor. Right, Ace? I know. Ace's dad is a nurse. He's worked in ICU and other areas at Cooper, and I feel like there's one other. He mentioned one other hospital, now I'm forgetting, but Cooper is the one I always remember. Cooper Hospital. I think he kind of does like temp-ish work. So that traveling, he's like travel nurse. Right, Travi too. I feel like, anyway. So in a way, there's some liberation and freedom with that ability to come and go and not be stuck or kind of, frozen into one. Oh, is that a chow? Oh, it looks like a, how about that? Dog Wars. So we officially, so we are best in show, and this guy out, well, I don't want to say that about Ace. Sorry, Ace. We can't compare breeds. So we are officially in best of show. No, Rob's like, wait a minute, what about my Labradoodle, purebred from Michigan or similar, like Midwest-ish. And there's a mini Bernadoodle, I think, or a mini something or other. Are you ready, Ace? Okay. Ace, ready? Okay. All right, I know. Sorry about that, Ace. You're best in show, and I didn't mean to say that. Oh, no, it's like those Cavaliers. Kind of. It's like a mix. I don't know. Oh, little puppy. So, Urban Jungle, here we are. One of my favorite places. Sad that I don't live closer. It's harder to get down here. Oh, I didn't know they did this. They let the stuff grow over the... So there's Urban Jungle. It's so cool to go in there, and they have all the lights strung up and everything. Some rosemary-ish, or... all right, we'll go this way. I guess it's not... Oops, right. There. So we'll head this way. So this is really the Passyunk, the heart of Passyunk, with this triangle situation square in the middle. We will head down to Tasker, butcher shop here. I don't okay. River Twice. I actually don't know what River Twice is. I know they have Separatist down here. They have a dog and cat situation here. And we will wait. Oh, hold on. Hold Ace. Wait. Ace is a little impatient. Oh, wait, that's right. Doggie Style is down here, so he's all about it. We'll head this way, and we'll go this way. It's kind of a quiet Sunday. We don't want to go up in there. Okay, beep beeps. I know. Oops. Beep beeps. Okay, we'll go around this way. He wants to go to this clothing shop. Mike Giangiordano for state rep. So there you go. I don't know that shop. You're about ready, Ace? All right, come on, beep beeps. Okay. Hair salon. And Century 21. And this tree actually looks like a paw. I know there's a Doggie Style down here somewhere. Is he ready? We don't want to. Okay. So we can either go all the way back to Morris. I guess, did we just passed Tasker? And it seems like Ace gets a little bit tired after we walk around a while. It's not hot out. It's only cloudy, a little bit sunny from time to time. Just enough of a chill in the air to not make it so hot. Wow, we got a whole stream of people going up the street here. This reminds me of 2011. A whole stream of people came up 19th Street. But in that case, it was like really bizarre and weird. This is kind of normal-ish, like maybe everybody's going to brunch or something. Back then, it was like, what? What's going on? This has to do with my book, Duplicity and Duress, Not Factories in the Making, when I wrote about stuff that went on down there when I lived there and back in 2011. So they're kind of showing that it's easy to get together all these people to walk up a street at the same time. So Philly loves its orchestrated efforts sometimes, and you never know, you never know what you're going to get. Right, it's like Forrest Gump. I wound up with a Whopper, and we'll just, we sort of have to pretend sometimes that didn't happen, until something happens. So anyway, I know I can sleep at night. I will say this there's Doggie Style over there. This whole street thing has none of the hands show that you can cross the street. So I'll just wait here. There's it's a whole convoluted mess of a twisted, tangled knot here by La Scala's, Doggie Style, Separatist, and Bing Bing. So we'll just have to wait. But yeah, the one thing that I hold fast to is I can sleep at night because I've never been a problem for anyone on purpose. I've never caused anyone trouble. I never, nothing. So I do kind of wonder if I were to turn back the clock to the fourth Monday of January 2011, I do kind of wonder if if there's anyone out there who's concerned about what they may or may not have participated in, or if they ever have a hard sleep or wonder. And this goes, this wouldn't be like the average Joe Schmo on the street. This, technically what happened was so bad. Oh, look, there's Action News. It was so bad that it goes up into the clouds of, okay, I'll contact Jacques Vallée, who knows about supernatural extraterrestrial stuff, And thank you for responding. You know, at least he's someone who will reciprocate and has some experience in worlds that seem unknown. So there's that Action News. Remember, Channel 6, there's that news van again. So they must be down here doing a story. And I felt like one or two little tiny raindrops, right, Ace? Right. Whatever you say. I know, Ace, I love Ace so much. Yeah. I mean, all animals, of course, animals are easier to love, right? Because they're unconditional. They usually don't do anything intentionally on purpose to hurt anyone, nothing. So one of the reasons I became a dog walker, there's a million reasons I became a dog walker. One is I get to control my own little universe, if you will, to an extent. I mean, obviously I'm relying on work and work with my clients and sort of, have to work with them in general. But I get to control my own little universe. Other jobs that I had, it's just like I could not. I think technically it's healing to be a dog walker as long as it doesn't get too crazy on the streets. And also I grew up in such a way where I might have already had PTSD, to be quite honest. And it was incredibly difficult for me to put up with sort of the antics or the power struggles, like so bad that I was desperately kept looking for things to do out freelance, in a freelance independent contractor kind of way. And I lucked out there for a while with my writing contracts. The downside of that would be that it's a lonely existence, and you're inside all the time. So, hi, how are you? So in a way, dog walking allows for someone to be active, not sitting at home, active, out there, social, and working also with living beings. When you're a writer, you don't always work in person with living beings. Like, you can actually get freelance work and never have to talk to another human being, if you're lucky enough to get those kind of contracts, meaning to pay the bills and everything. All right, so we're going to do sometimes Ace does that. He spins around and does like a fake, I'm going to do number 2. He already number 2'd, but on occasion, if we walk long enough, he will number 2 twice. So I'm kind of curious if he'll do it again. I do have 2 bags in my back pocket. Right, Ace? Okay. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So thank you so much for whoever has hung in there with me. I don't know if Joe's out there or if there was a disconnect on the chat. This is like my second or third day, I guess my third day into live streaming, testing it out. Up in New York City, a lot of people live stream on a regular basis. Of course, there's tons of things to do in New York. New York City is always active, there's always like an event going on, or it's always a show up there. We don't want that, okay. And of course, everyone around the world is fascinated with New York City, So a lot of people have never gotten the chance to visit New York City, so they get to experience it virtually through their walking video people, YouTubers. So up there we have Action Kid, we have James and Carla, we have Yo Ange, we have, the walking, there's a guy named CFAT who has a channel, but I forget his actual channel name, the walking tour or something like that. And then Ace is at it again. This technically, oh wait, do I have, right, let me go into my bag because I have 2, but I only put one of the bags in my back pocket. So we will grab the other one. Rob will be excited that Ace was incredibly productive. So we will do this on this walk. Oh, and which is totally funny, like 1 and 2. So here we go. That's actually something that came up back when I was carried out of my apartment in 2011. I asked my mom to come up and And when she got off the airplane, there were a bunch of people who wound up riding the, what do I want to call it, R2 or the R1. The R1 airport line back into the city. I actually dragged her on that thing instead of getting a cab. I don't know why, but it was packed, and this was like 11 o'clock at night. And a bunch of people, like, there were people in front of us who kept saying, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. It got into the realm of like, this is totally whack. You know, like the world was turned upside down, like Wacky Wednesday. It was in the supernatural realm of, because I was dog walking, it kind of came across like, is someone mocking the fact that I'm dog walking? You know, like, or people controlled. It was too weird. I don't know what to say. I experienced something so bizarre that it's like I'm calling like coast to coast radio in the middle of the night trying to figure out, has anyone ever experienced this thing? Because it's not like I'm not crazy, but I know someone was willing to do something crazy, and good luck to them. So anyway, we'll head over here, and I will use the trash can on that side. Right, Ace, you did good. Right, you did good. I know. All right, here we go. 3434 on the bus, and 7501 and 2970 Pier 70. So 3434. There's a 34th Street in Gainesville, but actually, I look at numbers a lot. Oh, look at all the pigeons feeding over there. 34 is a number that comes up in like some conspiracy theorist world. And you ready, Ace? Can we go back Morris way? All right. So there were two 34-year-olds who passed away during the Obama administration. That's fun. And one was a woman who drove her car into the White House gates, I believe, or something like that. I forget what the story is with the other 34-year-old. The issue is the one woman thought that Obama was communicating with her directly through either text messages or other means. Because of what I experienced, I was like, who drove this woman crazy? Like, I didn't think she was personally crazy. I was like, someone totally took the reins on this woman. Hi, thanks. And had her drive into the White House gates. I forget if I can't remember if she actually died, I think, or perished in whatever. I don't know if they shot her or whatever. But two 34-year-olds. So in a way, the number 34 isn't, a favorite, because it's like as if some people in the universe operate by numbers. Anyway, little conspiracy factoid that I learned along the way, because it's like, who took control of that woman? I because of everything that I've experienced, I've learned that I don't know how many people are supersonically crazy, or if there are people who have a little bit of power, a lot, and actually take control of other people, literally can just take over and cause people to do things that they would have never done as their normal selves. All right, ready? So I don't know what to say. In a way, like I experienced something totally whack, but in a way, I think I got a little bit lucky, knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on wood, because, are you ready? Knock on wood because, all right, here we go, let's try to get across it. All kinds of drivers down here. I didn't wind up in that situation, so feel sorry for that woman, because I kind of doubt that she understood what was going on. Like, anyway, that's how I see it. I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist because of what happened. And I wound up seeking answers in a million places, and that's one of the things that came up on my journey for seeking answers. So anyway, right, Ace? I know, right? Ace will listen to me. And this came up also this morning. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about women versus men, or not versus, but just the fact that some things work out really well for men as opposed to women in certain realms. Say, like, we'll take live streaming, and I know people have been at it for years, but up in New York, most of the live streamers are men. The only women out there live streaming have like a husband who shows up either all the time or part of the time to assist. And it dawned on me that this was a situation. And I checked out all the walking videos and everything else, because they have, right, Ace, let's go this way, sweet thing. We have walking videos where people just walk and show everything. Some of them are live streamed, some of them are pre-recorded. Every single person is male that I've found. I have not found a female live streamer, a walker video, or walker video person. I'm the only one who is 100% single, without help of a male, and this fascinates me. Other than maybe like a couple people popping in to be like, hey Sharon, I'll pay attention to you. So this was a biggie. I was like, you're kidding. There's like a whole bunch of people up in New York, all men, live streaming and doing walking videos. So there you have it. So far, unless I can find one, I'm the only female. There are females live streaming in other capacities, like not walking. Maybe they're doing stuff from home, or they're gamers, or they have other skills, teachers, what have you. But as far as live streaming, walking, or just walking, as far as I can tell, I'm the only one. So I'm kind of curious why that is. But hopefully, more women will come out to start doing things like this, to show a presence, if you will. So anyway, thank you, Ace. I think hopefully we've been out a half hour. I think we have. Whoops, somebody left something on their car, I think. I think we've been out a half hour. I'm just guessing. My phone does not have a clock. Like, I can't see the clock because of the video. But that's the live stream with Ace. Right, Ace? I know. And so sweet, Aces. Thank you so much. And thank you, Rob. Big shout out to Rob. And how cute and how fun is it to be a dog walker when you get to walk a dog like Ace. So have a great day. Thanks for hanging in there. And I'll be back on later with either a regular video or a walking video. Thank you so much. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let me figure out how to do it. Oh, I see. Joe did at the very end.